Hello and welcome to another chapter of a tome pulled right off the shelves at the heart of the jackals. This is Noviri part 13, Exchange. Let's get to work.
You've done a lot of good work here, Kam. Empiricore Thazon gazed out over the valley behind Kam's home.
It's all far from over yet, just sort of the start here. Kam kept as much emotion out of his voice as possible. This meeting was more tense than he'd imagined it would be.
Thazon turned back to Kam, a minuscule amount of hurt creeping into his features. I know you must think me incompetent. The truth is I have to make impossible decisions that no one else will.
So do I, but when I make them, at least someone is helped by the choices I arrive at. Kam held his ground, remaining steadfast against Thazon's possible ire.
Thazon, despite what Kam had heard about him, didn't go off into a tirade. He merely accepted the criticism and moved on. The ship is amazing. Well beyond what I or anyone could have asked for, Kam. It's just not something I can use.
Vina's, oblivious to their conversation or its importance, ran up to them from off to one side, threw himself into his father's arms, and then started speaking at length about his day.
In the tree, so high, so high, come on through the leaves, so high, so far, Papa, love you, Papa, yeah, you go tree now, we go tree together.
Oh, you need to rest, little one. You're going to fall asleep in a few seconds, just like you do every day. There he is, he's already asleep. He does this always, just always. What were we talking about?
Wow, it's stunning how much he looks like you, Kam.
Yes, he's furiously difficult to manage, though. Gets that from his mother, I wager. Both of them shared a light laugh as Kam gestured for Thazon to take a seat. Continue talking, but keep his voice to a minimum for the boy's sake.
It's just that I don't see how I'm going to use this crosshead. The Vengeance, was it? Excellent name for a warship. I don't see how I'm going to take extended fire in it.
That's because it's not meant for extended fire.
I thought I was clear that I wanted a ship that could do lots of damage, wasn't I? Thazon kept his voice soft so as not to disturb Vina's resting on Kam's lap, but there was a twinge of anger in it.
You were, but Kath and I discussed it at length, and we saw an opportunity. One to hit the Soldarum and make them finally afraid to see Daramore ships on their sensors. So we went a different way. Don't get me wrong. All crossheads are ever meant to do is deal damage, but they can't really take a hit either.
Again, Thazon let the frustration seep into his words. That's where I find flaw in your methods and your means, Kam. It is not something I can use right now.
Well, the flaw is with you and not the ship. Not the most powerful warship ever in the hands of Daramore forces. The Vengeance will shred all frigate and cargo-class Sildarum ships, and Tamor and the boys on Calamity are almost halfway done the second crosshead. I'm about to go back to work and whip up another demon to haunt Sildarum dreams. What more could you ask for?
Thazon looked inward for a moment. I just don't know how I'm going to use it.
You're kidding, right? Kam shifted little Vina's from sliding off of him, changing the grip so that both arms clasped around his son. It's meant for your fighting style, Thazon. The type of attacks you excelled at when you were struggling for your very life. It was ages ago. I don't blame you for forgetting.
It does seem like far too long since my last hit-and-run skirmish. Though I don't really miss those days just yet.
Well, that's the problem then, because that's what the crossheads are meant to do. To scan ships at extreme ranges, show up in an instant unannounced, lay waste to a full escort, and then disappear. Their systems will take a bit of getting used to, but after that, trust me, you won't want to hand the baleful bastard over to any of your generals.
Have you flown him yet? You sound enraptured.
A few times. Explored the sites of the Ninth Ring with Vildar and a light crew. Had to kill a lot of old Vu drones. Nothing large enough to be called a first blood for the beast. Oh, one thing. Don't fire the sub-Eiger cannon unless you have to.
What, will it rip the ship in half?
No, nothing so dramatic. It's some sort of wiring issue we haven't figured out. Makes the communications array 9 kinds of haywire for a few days.
I'll keep it in mind. How many engineers are you loaning me? That's what I'm most excited about.
25, and I want all of them back in one piece. They're yours to train your soldiers in proper operations and maintenance. Nothing more. You can't keep them. The afternoon sky began to darken ominously. We should go inside. Rain this close to Kasiri is torrential and instantaneous. Come along, little Venos. You're gonna go see Mama. And so it is. Our time together has once more come to a close. I've been Lothran, and this was Noviri Part 13. Exchange, another tale from the heart of the jackals. Go ahead, Korvoth.
Yes, sir. That's the end of the story today, folks. Please leave all your comments, questions, and kindnesses down below. Don't be a jerk, though. And don't forget to stay safe out there. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to show your support. And when you subscribe, there's this bell thing right there that you gotta click to get notifications. Because we release videos every day, and you don't want to miss none of them. Good night and good luck. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.